Thanks for dinner. You're the best. Georgie.
The revised Pressman's contract.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, Dr. Hannon. Susanna, hi. It's Victoria Carpenter. It's nothing urgent. I'm fine. I'm very well, actually. But I like to keep up with all the latest on, you know, DID, and I was wondering if maybe we could have a chat and catch up a little bit. So give me a call, and I look forward to hearing from you. Okay? Bye.
Vicky?
Glenn? Oh, dear, we're not going to have an argument about this Todd story, are we?
No, we can deal with that later. Where were you last night?
Excuse me? I was at the hospital with Todd.
At 5:30 in the morning?
Yes. Why, what happened?
Jessica? That's when Sam Rappaport and my new wife found our daughter hanging out in the park with their son. And when they brought her home, guess what? No Vicky.
Well, the real trick is getting them out of the pool.
Yeah, well, not so much sure how much help I'm gonna be.
Well, you said you could swim, right?
Yeah.
And you like kids?
Yes.
So don't worry about it. The rest is a piece of cake. The minnow swim class is just fun and games anyway.
Joey, thanks.
For what?
For getting me out of the mill house and for checking me into the hotel and most of all, for being so non-judgmental.
I don't know about that. I mean, I'd like to kill Kevin for what he did to you. Especially for what he did to Cassie.
So I reread the letter 3 times and I still can't believe it. Why not? Typical of Kevin to run away rather than face his problem.
Darling, I'm so sorry I slept around, but I'm off to cover a story.
But I think it was a little bit more tactful than that.
That's what it boiled down to.
Frankly, I don't care if I ever see him again. Question is how I'm going to tell my father and River.
I'll go to the hospital and bring David back here. Sweetheart.
Don't worry. Gonna make me cry again, and I can't go to the bed with my eyes all red and swollen. I know what I have to do, and I need to be strong. If it's Kevin, I do not want to talk to him.
You said it was urgent?
Oh, Mother, I'm sorry, but I cannot deal with this right now. I'm sorry, Andrew, I'm sorry. You're just on your own.
What's going on?
Well, you saw the state that she's in. And Andrew, you're the only one who can save her.
One Life to Live, brought to you by New Dolph.
Kathy seemed to be in the state you always put her in. No more, no less.
Well, I'm going to ignore that remark. Andrew, she was hiding her pain.
Pain? You gonna tell me what's going on here or not?
Kevin cheated on her with the live-in help.
Barbara.
Yeah, he slept with her.
No, that can't be true.
Oh, you don't have to believe me. Kevin admitted it to Cassie.
Well, I guess what goes around comes around, huh?
Andrew, that's shocking coming from a minister.
Cassie's in pain, huh?
Oh, worse, Andrew. Much worse.
Well, I'll tell you whose pain I'm concerned about right now. I'm thinking about River, and I'm thinking about the fact that I warned Kevin not to build up that boy's hopes and then walk out on him.
You're right. River is going to be devastated.
And he swore to me that that would never happen.
Oh, please. He betrayed Cassie. Why would he give a second thought to breaking his oath to you?
This is really unbelievable. Unbelievable!
Okay, so what are you going to do about it?
What am I going to do about it? I'm going to do nothing about it. I'm not involved in Cassie's life anymore. I'm not going to become... I'm not going to get involved with her and her latest.
Oh, you wait a minute. She is the mother of your child. I mean, how can you do nothing? Unless you're saying that you don't have any feelings for Cassie at all.
Kevin was in before he left town. He wants you to check your email.
Everyone knows, don't they?
Yeah, word sort of got around.
Can I bend your ear for a minute? I need your opinion on my latest epic. It's about the slew of muggings in town lately. What?
Rescuing me. Since when did you ever need or want anyone's opinion on anything you wrote?
Jessica, why don't you tell me what happened?
Well, she sneaked out of the house last night. That's what happened.
Oh, she asked me. Will couldn't sleep.
Will? Who's Will? Oh, you mean Lindsay's son?
Yes, he's still on Las Vegas time. Not to mention his mom just went off and married Dad out of the total blue. Anyway, he looked me up.
Kidnapper is more like it.
Not even. I couldn't sleep either, so we went to the park and hung out.
5:30 in the morning.
We stopped by Christian's too. I went in the to meet him.
But they wound up in the park.
Christian was working.
Wait a minute, you went to Christian's in the middle of the night and he was working?
Painting, Mom. He had a model with him. Someone he's known since he was a kid.
A woman?
Mm-hmm. And Sam and Lindsay found them hanging out in the park.
It was just Christian and I at first, talking.
Are you two having problems?
No.
Look, sweetheart, this just isn't like you. I mean, to take off like that without leaving so much as a note?
Okay, look, I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen again, I promise. Can I go now?
Jessie?
I told Nora I'd help her out. What? I'm not scheduled to enter with the bonner today.
I realize that.
Go ahead. This isn't over. That boy is going to be a hit.
Come on. That boy didn't find the park all by himself in the middle of the night.
Vicky, Jessica doesn't do this sort of thing.
Don't you know that she is just as affected by this marriage of yours as Will is?
Well, the results are in, and I definitely hate mornings.
Well, good morning.
What's this for?
Your job interviews.
My what?
Your job interviews. I circled a couple of these in the paper for you.
A job.
A job. I don't want you kicking around Landview with nothing to do. Last night was proof enough of that. The last thing I expected to do was to chase my son around town on my wedding night.
Mom, I told you, I didn't mean to mess things up for you. I just couldn't sleep.
Really? And how'd you manage to hook up with that girl from the plane?
Turn your radar off and relax, Mom. Hosanna's taken.
Well, at least you were with Jessica Buchanan. I like her very much.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't get your hopes up.
I'm not suggesting anything, but you do have a lot in common.
Yeah, like our parents, for one. See, I can't date her now because she's my sister, thanks to you.
Oh, well, just by marriage. I mean, you're not going to be arrested if you ask her out. Maybe the four of us could go out to dinner together.
What, like as in a double date with you and Clint? No thanks. Oh, and if you don't mind, I will find my own girlfriends. Once I find my own job, that is.
Well, you'd better. If you want any spending money.
What do you mean, any?
Any. You got it. No allowance. Not after last night.
Great. Guess I'm a working stiff now, huh?
Oh, I knew it was too easy. I told you I want you to get a job. Oh. Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I thought you were my son.
No, afraid not. How are you, Lindsay? I stopped by to see Asa.
Well, he's left for the office. I don't expect him back.
I guess we got our wires crossed. I'll just catch up with him.
No, wait. This is exactly the chance I've been waiting for. Well, I don't want to cause you to miss your meeting.
No, it's okay.
Would you like some coffee?
No thanks. Pa just asked me to drop by.
Well, that's a good thing. It gives us a chance to get to know each other.
I guess you're playing catch-up all over, aren't you?
Excuse me?
Well, you barely know my brother.
Well, I think I know all the important things, and the rest will be an adventure.
Yeah, for both of you.
Is there any other way? Really, I'm counting on you for some support. Hope you won't be a stranger.
Oh, no, I pop in here all the time, especially now that Drew's moved in.
Yeah, now that Will's here, I'm hoping he and Drew will hit it off, like I have with Asa. I gotta tell you, I really adore your father. I mean, he is out there. He doesn't mince words, does he?
That's one way to put it.
He values family, too, and that's very important to me.
That's important to all of us. You know, if one of us gets in a jam, everybody else is right there to help out.
Yeah.
You know, even if that help's not wanted at the time.
Well, Clint is clearly that way as well, which is one of the reasons I fell so hard and fast for him.
You know, maybe I ought to tell you something. Asa has a hell of a radar for, like, detecting bull.
Yeah, I caught that.
It's kind of a family trait.
Really? And, what is your bull radar telling you right now?
Well, I couldn't help but notice you've mentioned just about everybody in the family, except my wife.
Yes. And, there's a reason for that. Actually, I was hoping that you could tell me, why does Nora hate me so much?
Why would Nora have any reason at all to hate you?
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Just seeing when I could visit Rachel.
How is she?
I think she's doing better than me. Thanks for asking.
So the phone's right?
Yes, if you don't mind. I'm going to be on the other line, mostly, chatting with clients that I've been basically ignoring. So, do you need help or anything?
No. I'm okay. All right, thanks.
Oh, Georgie. I don't believe I even just did that. I apologize. Anyway, I've got some ads that are running for a new assistant and an intern. So there'll probably be a few calls on that. If you could just set the appointments up in block time, maybe this afternoon and tomorrow in half-hour increments.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Jessica, thank you for everything you did while I was gone. Phones, mail. No problem.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Well, hey, I'm working for my aunt. What about you?
Ah, that's right. Aunt Nora Buchanan. They're everywhere.
Yeah, it's Landview. Get used to it.
Guess I better, huh?
So, how you feel?
Tired.
What about your mom? She's still upset about last night? My parents were pretty angry.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've been sentenced to find a job, which is why I'm here. See? Intern needed. That's me. I guess if it means working with you, I'm cool with it.
I will always care about Cassie, but I'm not going to allow you to maneuver me between her and Kevin. I've learned that lesson, Dorian. I'm not going to get involved in other people's personal relationships.
Why did I think that you would care enough to do something about it? Because you didn't even care enough to put up a fight when Kevin stole her away from you. So why should you care now?
Dorian, really?
Yeah, why should you care that Cassie needs you now more than she ever has in her
Dorian, you
life?
never even liked me.
I am not too proud to admit it when I make a mistake. And yes, Andrew, I did overlook some of your finer points. You have been a wonderful father to River, and you were there for Cassie when my life was hanging in the balance.
Cassie walked out on me. She walked out on her life. She walked out on our son.
So now she deserves to be punished for that?
You're twisting everything I say around. No, she doesn't deserve to be punished. And if she really needed me, I would be there for her, and you know that.
Well, I hope that's true, Andrew, because I'm counting on you. I knew he'd do it.
Okay, so maybe my marriage to Lindsay is causing Jessica to act up a little, but it sure can't help it that she doesn't have any supervision at home.
Excuse me.
Well, you weren't there, were you, to keep her from sneaking out in the middle of the night?
Operative word being sneaking out? Clint, that child is going to be in college in less than a month. I thought I could trust her judgment, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Maybe she'll get used to the idea of me and Lindsay, I hope.
But of course she will. Speaking of our children, do you know about Kevin and Kathy? That they split up because Kevin had an affair?
With whom? The nurse?
Obviously you saw the danger coming. Why didn't we do something?
Well, I don't know. I guess I thought because I thought that I had taught him more respect for women than that. I was wrong there, too, I suppose.
I don't think Kevin's just ready to settle down.
So do you think that's because he thinks Cassie's holding him back?
I don't know. I mean, that could be the reason. I don't know.
Well, as much as I like Cassie, maybe he hasn't found the right woman yet. Like I was lucky enough to do a couple times.
Am I interrupting?
No. Come in, Cassie.
I'm sorry, you guys look very serious.
I just heard the news. I'm very sorry.
Well, Kevin is what Kevin is, and, I just have to take care of myself right now. And, to be honest with you, I really don't see myself working here with him.
Oh, honey, don't worry about that. We'll change your schedule
No,
so you'll
Vicki,
never...
Vicki, I really don't think that will work out. I really only have one choice. I'm quitting.
Wait. What is a beautiful crowd like you're doing in a place like this?
Thank you, I think. I'm looking for Kathy. I want to check, see how she is.
She's talking with Vicki.
Oh, and I suppose Vicki is defending that miserable lying son of hers.
I wouldn't count on that.
All right, then. Has anybody else been here to see Kathy?
Uh-oh. All right, who's supposed to show up?
I thought maybe Andrew might. Then he might hear about what happened and show his support for Cassie.
Mm-hmm. How long ago did you talk to him?
Why do you think I'm the one who would... Okay, fine. Yes, I thought he ought to know.
Stay out of it.
I'm her mother. How can I stay out of it?
It's easy. You tell her that whenever she needs you, you're there, and then you butt out. You don't even like Andrew.
I don't dislike him.
You mess around with this breakup at your peril, Dorian. Cassie will not thank you.
My daughter was sobbing in my arms, and you say I should do nothing.
Maybe sobbing in your arms is doing quite a lot. Maybe that's exactly what she needed, with no further embellishments.
Why are you so angry with me?
Dorian, listen to me. She needs you, and not your machinations, all right?
All right, fine. But you must admit, Andrew never hurt Cassie, so it would only be natural for her to turn to him. I certainly wouldn't blame her. Cassie's heart is broken. There are two things that can help mend it. Time and someone else. And time takes too long.
Fine, I'll tell her you were here.
No, thank you. I will tell her myself.
I realize I'm supposed to give you at least 2 weeks' notice, but under the circumstances, I hope you'll understand.
Well, look, yeah, we understand, but... And if that's your absolute final decision, we'll have to accept it.
Cassie, I think it'd be a real shame for you to let some fella derail your whole career. Just, I mean, even if that fella happens to be our son.
Clint is right, you know. I do understand how difficult it is to separate your personal and your professional life, but you must not let one suffer because of the other, because you love reporting.
And you're making quite a name for yourself as a reporter.
Yeah, and so you don't want to jeopardize everything you've worked so hard to achieve now.
You know, from where I stand, Kevin has made a damn fool mistake, but that doesn't mean you have to make one, too.
Cassie, think about it, please. Just at least think about it.
Sure beats sitting at home.
Okay, all right. I will think about it.
Atta girl.
Who knows? It might work out, you know. Kevin and me. Maybe that, too.
And look, if you need anything, you let me know.
Thank you.
Vicky, I'll be at Ace's if you need me.
Sometimes life really knocks the wind out of us. We just get up and go on.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry to intrude, Vicky, but I've been looking for Cassie. Come in, Doris. Thank you.
Doris's little visit, Mother. Andrew didn't answer the call. Huh?
Honey, I wanted to know how you were, and I wanted to take you to lunch.
Thank you. No, lunch is out. Okay, I've got work to do.
What do you mean?
I'm not leaving the banner. At least not yet, okay? I'll see you tonight.
You couldn't just let her quit, could you? No. Because that would be admitting that your precious Kevin did something wrong, wouldn't it? They're going to keep her here, where he can break her heart all over again.
You haven't even gotten the job yet.
Oh, well, I'll get it. This one's a no-brainer.
Oh, what was I thinking? The big Sam Rappaport's son. Who would turn him down?
Are you saying that I can't get this on my own?
I don't know. Can you?
$5 says that I can.
In case you forgot, you're not in Las Vegas anymore.
Yeah, don't remind me. Come on, though. You gotta give me some kind of incentive.
Okay. All the burgers you can eat, everybody's on me.
Well, I was hoping for something a little more personal.
Like what?
Too late. Because this gladiator is ready for the lion.
Okay, here it goes. Nora, there's a job applicant here. Doesn't look too promising. At least he's cute.
Send him in.
Miss Buchanan is ready for you.
Thank you, ma'am. Oh, you got big circles under your eyes. Big.
Hi, I'm Nora Buchanan. Welcome, come on in. Do you have a resume?
In my head.
All right, well then let me hear it.
I don't know why Nora's taken such a dislike to me. I hope it's nothing I've done. When Clint and I got back from Las Vegas, I mean, she practically bit my head off. One would think I'd come back married to you.
Is that a veiled reference to Sam and Nora's relationship?
That's not a veiled anything, Bo. I don't hold Nora responsible for Sam and me. Although I gotta say, during the entire length of our marriage, he never once set foot in Hal's.
Hal's?
Yes, it's the best burger joint in Chicago and sacred to the memory of Sam and Nora.
Is there a little note of bitterness there?
No. No, not at all. And you don't need to worry about Sam either. He's no threat to you.
Never thought he was.
Well, of course, you Buchanans and your confidence to burn. You're right. He never was, and he never will be, because obviously you and Nora have something very, very special.
And we do. What we have that's so special is how much we love each other.
Well, that's wonderful. And rare.
I want that for my brother, too.
And what about me? You don't want that for me. I want that for myself.
Is that why you married him?
No, Bo, of course not. I married him for his money. That's what you're thinking, isn't it?
I'll be honest with you right now. I don't know what I'm thinking because this whole thing happened real fast.
Well, you know what? Your brother's character is not hidden. No, it's right out there for everybody to read. He's honest. He's caring. He's a committed family man. And he's generous to a fault. My God, he dropped everything he was doing to go with me to Las Vegas to help me find my son. Do you know what kind of a guy it takes? Why wouldn't I marry him?
Why indeed?
Well, I just want my children to share in my happiness.
Well, I hope they do.
I'm a little worried about the woman that their father appears to be connected to at the moment. You know Blair Kramer, right?
Yes, I do, yeah. What is it that bothers you about Blair, Lindsay? Is it the kids, or is it the fact that Sam's interested in Blair? Because I hate for my brother to be married to someone that's still hung up on their ex-husband.
Looks like everyone's checked in except Susie Wasson. Hey, how you doing, Tiger?
What are you doing here?
Well, she's helping me out today.
Why don't you come and swim?
Yeah? I bet you're just a regular fish, huh?
Come see, come see.
Cassie, even though I'm away, you are always in my heart. And I'm foolish enough and in love enough to hope that you might miss me, need me, want me as much as I miss, need and want you. And the only thing that keeps me going right now is the thought that you might one day come to forgive me. I love you, Cassie, and will forever.
Hi.
My mother was wrong to get you involved.
Yeah. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Well, that might be a better average than my mother.
Can't be easy for you, huh?
Oh, you're a master at understatement. See everyone staring at me.
Well, you know, River's got this swimming class right now, so figure it's probably her motherly duty to come watch him for a while. It's a ploy, but, you know, why not?
Everyone will think that I'm running away.
Stand up.
What?
Stand up. Why don't we give these people something to really talk about?
Oh, Dorian, look, I know you're upset, but please believe me when I say that Kevin knows he did a terrible, terrible thing, and he's desperate for Cassie's forgiveness.
So desperate he happily went rushing out of town to cover his story.
That's not how it happened.
And Cassie will forgive Kevin over my dead body.
Well, stay out of it, okay?
Oh, that's right. I forgot who I was talking to. Vicky, from on high, dispensing commandments, thou shalt not interfere. Meanwhile, we mere mortals can make our mistakes, mess up our lives if we must, and you, godlike, would never intervene.
Don't do this, Dorian.
Please, please do forgive me for rushing over and commiserating with you over Clint's new marriage. How pathetically human of me.
I don't know what's going on in your life, but don't take out your frustrations on Kevin and Cassie.
And don't you try to justify your doormat response to Clint's trophy wife by telling my daughter to roll over and die. She's a Kramer. Thank heaven she has some backbone.
All right. Now, we both know that intern really means gopher. Not a problem. Because when it comes to gopher, I am the king. But I can do a lot more than that, too. You want a case researched? I'm the man for the job. And, lucky for you, I possess a driver's license. If a car comes with the job, that is.
No.
Well, then I'll take the bus or walk. Where is the courthouse, anyway? Oh, I'll find it. Oh, and I did stop by the University Law Library on my way over here. Very impressive.
Says your initiative.
Yeah, well, I realize I'll be spending a lot of my time here looking for precedents. Hansen versus Boots.
Yes.
Personal injury case, huh?
Yes, actually. Well, you certainly know your way around the law library, don't you?
Well, I used to spend my school breaks working at my dad's firm.
Your dad's a lawyer? Huh. Well, what's his name?
Do I have the job?
Well, provided that your references check out, yes, you have the job.
Thank you, Miss Buchanan.
You're welcome, Mr.
Will.
Mr. Will?
Will Rappaport.
Sam is the father of my 2 children, and that is the extent of my interest in him. Now, I know Nora has a child with the DA of Landview, and they're probably on good terms, right?
In fact, they're great friends.
Well, there you go. And that's what I want. I want Sam and I to be good friends. Just friends.
That's good news, because I don't see how this marriage to my brother could work out any other way. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. You know that Clint and I are planning this family reception. We want the whole family to be there, and we're counting on you, and I hope Nora will come too.
I'll run it past her.
Great.
Hey, Bo, I didn't know you were here.
Yeah, I just dropped in to see Pa, but I had a good chance to have a talk with Lindsay.
Oh, good. Thank you, son.
Dorian, can we not make this about me or Clint's new wife or you? This is about Kevin and Kathy. And I am heartsick about what has happened to them, and I hate it that they're hurting. Oh, please, I'm sure Kevin's in a lot of pain. I'm not finished. Kevin and Kathy are adults. Let them deal with this however they will. Don't you see, if you and I mix into this, it's only going to muddy the waters, and God forbid it's going to cause them and us a great deal more pain. Are you done? Yeah, I'm done.
Good. So where does this leave you? You get to keep my daughter slaving for you here at the paper, and you get to have a congressman's child as a daughter-in-law.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, that's
If you think that Kathy isn't good enough for the heir and son of the Lord Empire, let me tell you, Kevin isn't worth the dirt Kathy walks on.
Okay, that's it. Out of my office.
Happily. Friends, you and me, we're enemies. We always have been. We always will be.
And stay out.
And listen, the Archbishop told me that one. And that wasn't even the dirty one.
I never thought I would laugh again. Oh, my goodness.
So anyway, you gonna be all right now?
Oh, sure, I'm going to be fine.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to say when I see Kevin again. Or that viper. Barbara Graham.
My advice is forget about them. Okay? Come on, let's go watch the minnows. I want to see if our son's ready to swim the English Channel.
Thank you. Your reaching out means so much to me, and I know I don't deserve it, especially not after what I put you through.
Life goes on. I will say this. Kevin's an incredible fool.
Here's the princess. She's the king of the world. Mommy, Daddy.
Stay tuned for scenes.
Ay, Dios.
Nope, not exactly. I got a surprise for you, Mommy.
Well, you already gave me a surprise this morning when you didn't show up for work.
I'll make up.
We're swamped.
I'll make up for it, okay? But I've got a good excuse.
Oh, let me guess. You were working on your painting for the Arts Institute admissions project, yes?
Yep. And I finally found the perfect model. Actually, I found her 19 years ago. I just didn't know it then.
Who?
If you want to know what happens to a scrawny, pushy little tomboy when she grows up, turn around.
Rosanna Delgado. Rosanna.
You're Will Rappaport?
I figured my last name would ring a bell. It's usually the way it is, especially among lawyer types. My dad's pretty high profile.
You're Sam Rappaport's son?
I wanted to get this job on my own merit, though, so I didn't spring my name on you right away. I hope it's not a problem.
I can't believe I just started.
I get the feeling this is a problem. Here, let me get you down, buddy.
Mommy, where do you see me swim? I can put my head all the way under.
Oh, this is great for you. It's the first.
I tell you, River's turning into a regular swimmer, aren't you, buddy? Huh?
To the locker room.
Barbara helped me. I wasn't even scared. She's nice.
Yes, honey, a lot of people think so.
Yeah, you're going to be swimming with the dolphins. Now we'll have you on that swim team.
Leave it alone, Barbara.
I just want you to know one thing. I never meant to hurt you. Why don't you wait a minute, Barbara?
Hey, do me a favor, take River to get something to eat. I'm sure he's very hungry after his class.
Got a few things I need to say to Barbara.
Vicky, hi.
Oh, hi.
How's Todd?
The head nurse told me he's been reasonably quiet, so...
Well, that's a relief. Yesterday was certainly wild and woolly.
Yeah.
Look, I just want you to know how grateful I am, and I'm just so glad that you were here to talk him down off that roof, because he won't listen to me. He's lost complete faith in me since what I tried to do for him at the trial.
I don't think it's just you. He's lost faith in himself.
I know. Why now? I mean, what happened? He always had such a fierce survival instinct. It's the only thing that got him through a hideous childhood.
You know, I keep telling myself I should have recognized the extent of the abuse, but I didn't. I just didn't. Where is Mr. Manning?
What?
Oh, God, again.
I'll check the roof.
One Life to Live, brought to you by Scope.